What's up, dude? Guys watching guys do stuff. That's what YouTube is. It's guys watching guys work on guy things. But if you put a girl in there working on guy things, then
guys will really watch that.
Guys are really, she didn't even have to be hot.
No.
Ladies, all you got to do is show interest in guy stuff, and guys will flock to you.
That's it.
The girls that work at the parts store, I bet they get hit on incessantly.
Incessantly?
I think I just made that word up.
I was just wondering. I don't excessively.
Incessantly.
No, not a word.
I think it is a word.
We're gonna look it up now.
Hey, what is the definition of incessantly?
That's not a word.
Incessantly means without interruption, constantly.
That's definitely not the right thing.
She gets hit on constantly, without interruption, incessantly. Get the out of here.
What are you talking about?
She talked about him incessantly is the example they give. I say
English.
words I don't even know what they mean.
English major. After all that randomness, we're gonna work on this C10. We're gonna get, what are we doing to it, Russell?
I started working on it yesterday.
Yeah.
We had this was a V6 truck, so we had this skinny shroud on there. And it just, the fan was not close enough to the fan to create enough suction for the radiator.
And you can chop your fingers off.
And you could chop your fingers off. It didn't even have a sticker. Well, it does say caution fan.
Yeah.
But it's hard to read. So we want to make it safe.
Safety third.
So we used the radiator.
We just now put seatbelts in these trucks, Russell. What are you talking about safety?
This one's had seatbelts, you're just not tightened up.
And then this
that
truck,
one didn't have any seatbelts.
no seatbelts, and old Mac didn't have any seatbelts
It
either.
still doesn't.
It's going to get some seatbelts today.
That one has seatbelts now, and buckles,
And visors.
and visors.
Hold on. Wait a minute. It only took me an hour to put those in, but I did it. Maybe it took longer than an hour.
We are, if anybody has any front seat belts
yes.
for a crew cab, or I wonder if the Suburbans are
that
the
match this blue color. So if you've got some, what is it, a crew cab?
same. Yeah.
Just a crew cab
I wonder
front?
if the Suburbans are the same. They should be. This seat belt, I don't know what the hell this thing is, but I made it work.
Yeah, so these are just some universal.
I don't know, but if you're plus size, you're in trouble because they don't have a whole lot in them.
No, they do not.
And yeah, that's like, I mean, this is skinny guys only up front. But the back ones look nice.
Oh, yeah. They do look good. I like those. You want to see what I did? I got these going too. Wrapped them. If you look real close, you can see stainless steel snake skin.
That's the first time I've looked at the visors.
Visors look good.
Yeah,
Visors do look good.
that one's dirty already.
I know, it was already like that before you even installed it. It's got a little piece of grease on there.
It was already broken after I dropped it there.
We're going to get to it. We're just not going to keep talking about what we have done. We're going to get to work and knock this stuff out. So we can enjoy it. This is the hard part. This is the hard part of the build, finishing up all the little things. You know, you can go out and drive these trucks right now, so they're fun to drive. But we've got to finish up all the little things, and we're going to do that today. Yeah.
So what I got to do, buddy?
What you got to do? You got to cut this.
Yeah, I think we're going to cut it off right here at this. I'm just going to take this roll up out.
Yeah.
But so my next bid question is,
Bid question?
I'm running on this plan right now like a politician.
You're trying to figure out how you're going to do it?
Yeah, because this doesn't have a mount. It would have mounted to the core support like this radiator did.
Why don't we just make another mount?
Like we did on that truck.
Yeah. Or we can use these.
Well, I can use this one if I cut it off right here. It'll still hold the radiator, but then what holds this?
Wait, put it down there like you're going to do it?
I got to cut it to get it on there.
Yeah.
Because the old shroud used to bolt here.
Okay. So you just need it to hold this, right? But you need something to hold right here?
Yeah, buddy.
Man, just get you a damn dough.
I don't want to do something janky. If I'm going to make something for this, I should make something for both of them.
I know. We'll just get a piece of wood. We got some little 1x1s, 1x2s. We'll just get some wood.
Look, I put this on here so I don't hit my head. I should take it off now because you're talking about using wood. I want to hit my head.
I'm just joking. We're not using wood. We can make something out of metal.
Yeah, we can make something like we made for that truck.
I would show it to y'all, but it's y'all can go watch the previous video.
We could do that, and that would solve that problem. It's just one more thing to make.
All right, Let's do it. I'm gonna grab a sawzall and a
Sawzall?
Hell yeah, we're cutting that thing off, aren't we?
Not with a sawzall.
Yeah.
Not with a sawzall.
Safety third.
Safety third. Nobody's made that a shirt.
Are you sure? I bet you $100 there's a shirt.
I
that
hope
says
so, because if not, we need a safety third t-shirt.
it. All right, let's do it. You know how I can cut the shroud straight?
How?
Use some tape.
You could use tape if you wanted.
That way I don't go over the line.
Okay.
Right? Where is it?
Well, we're gonna cut both, but yeah, no, I want to leave that little lip.
Oh, okay.
I just want to cut this.
Got it. I'm gonna get the little smaller tape.
Yeah, it's probably gonna work better.
Yeah, smaller tape. How are we gonna get this edge to be smooth?
We're gonna cut it first, then we're gonna come back and sand it lightly.
Sand it and round it off.
Clean it up.
We're gonna hit it with some paint.
Oh, we can if you'd like.
Don't need to.
No, I mean, we might scrub it a little bit better. I cleaned it a little bit yesterday, but nothing under here is really like painted.
Yeah,
Like,
you're right.
the plastic just doesn't look good unless you really put some work into painting it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like when you rattle can plastic, it looks like like unless you really put some time into it.
Like sanding it down.
Sanding it and prepping it a little better, and like if it starts making the fuzzies, man, you got to put the primer to it.
Fuzzies when you're sanding it?
Yeah. Oh, Chase.
Oh, Russell, everything's gonna be all right. Everything's gonna be all right.
I know it is. I just hate the stress. Better to not cut off enough than cut off too much.
Yeah. What you about to cut?
The bottom piece.
Oh, are you not gonna tape it?
No, sir.
You're gonna eyeball it?
I'm gonna eyeball it.
All right, I spent the time taping this off. So we're cutting it. Russell's just eyeballing it. Let me get out the way.
Yeah, buddy.
Look at that. Yeah, that plastic is kind of hot. All right, moment of truth. Does it fit?
So I got the bottom one on there, but I got to reroute my transcooler lines because they're hitting it.
Oh, down here?
I've got it on. It's where it needs to be, but it's not a good, safe place for those lines. Yeah, that's nice.
So I need to just cut that tab off.
Yeah, we'll just round it up.
Around that.
Fan fits nice.
And then we'll just kind of trim this up.
Just sand it smooth.
Yeah, it's pretty small. It's pretty close.
It looks nice. It clears everything.
Let's show everybody.
That's gonna be my other issue.
Oh, we're gonna have to notch it.
Maybe.
No, we're good.
It's gonna be on it.
So we'll just have to notch it a little bit. But everything else fits pretty good.
That
Down here.
does fit pretty good.
Look down here. I don't know if y'all can see. It does fit really nice.
Really, really nice.
Really, really nice. Yeah, we'll just trim right here. Right. Oh, no, that's not perfect. No, you're doing it wrong.
I thought you had a really insightful thing to
No,
tell me there.
I was just joking. All right, what is this we're doing?
So we're gonna make a piece like this, but it's gonna run the length of it. And we're just gonna notch out in the front here so we can run through to our bolts. So we'll make one solid piece and it'll just be like a little core support extension.
Low. So you want me to cut this out?
I want you to cut this out.
All right, let me
And
get
then
some
I'm gonna finish up with the shroud. I gotta relocate transmission lines to another spot because that's what's holding it up down there. And then just clean this up and it's ready to go together.
All right, I've got to cut this, measure it,
And take it to rail yard so you can break it.
take it to the brake, and then we're going to. We just got off the phone with Robert, so we're going to be getting speakers in this thing too.
That'd be nice.
Heck yeah.
I'm gonna take all this apart
All right, take all that apart. I'm going to start.
because I don't want to.
I'm going to start cutting some metal for our bracket.
Metal for our bracket.
Don't lose it. Yeah. I hate doing this kind of stuff.
That's why I put it on you.
I know he did. Put this on me because
Well,
I
I'll
don't
tell
like.
you what. No. You do this part.
No, I'm going.
Yeah, no.
Fuck
No.
I'm cutting that.
Come here.
I'm cutting that.
All you got to do is move these lines
Yeah.
up through the other spot in the frame.
I'm fixing to cut this metal because I don't.
Because
want
I
it.
hate doing that.
We're doing stuff we don't like. It's great. Let's go do it. Cutting stuff I don't like. Doing stuff I don't like. What? Because I said I'm cutting stuff I don't like?
Why don't you like cutting?
Because I don't like the math.
Huh?
I don't like the math.
There's no math. It's a rectangle.
I know. I just got to figure it out. What'd you say this was? What did this end up being?
35.
Let's just double check. 35.
Wait, you got a different tape measure
I
this
did
time.
get a different tape measure because this is my cheater tape measure. We're going to do 35.
Yeah.
And we're going to go 6 inches. It's 5.5. Perfect.
Right, but that'll give you an extra 1/4 inch of length
down.
on your lips for your bend.
Okay. All right, let's do this.
35.
I'm just measuring 3 times. You got to measure like 4 or 5 times because I've already forgot by the time, and you hit your head on that again.
Did you see that?
I've hit my head. I mean, you've hit your head a bunch of times, and I've measured a bunch of times. 35.
My brain is so broken. My brain.
Nope.
What you know about this?
Whatever makes you happy, Pappy. As long as the end result's what it's supposed to be, how you get there.
That's it. I mean, how would you have done it? Would you have done it differently?
What do you mean?
Way to mark it out. I'm always nervous about it being me doing something the wrong way because I don't know. I've never done it. I don't know.
I just said if the end result is what it's supposed to be, it doesn't matter how you got there.
I'm getting there.
That's all that matters.
High five. Alrighty. He's gonna get me back. I already know it.
We're having a debate.
What are you talking about?
I hold my grinder right up here.
Super dangerous, it seems like. Okay, but what
You're
is
holding it down here.
No, I'm holding it up here and up here, or you're doing like this. You're holding it some way, and
I'm holding it in 2 ways too.
yeah. But I just like the fact that that trigger.
Hey, if you like it, that's fine.
I think
I
I
just
like
don't
it.
like all those safety features.
I just like to be the option for it to
Hey man,
quit.
you got to hang on.
Yeah, but what happens when you don't hang on?
You don't hang on.
All right, which grinder do y'all like better? Do you like one with the safety third one, or do you like to have a trigger?
I don't hate the trigger, but I hate all this.
You don't like the handle?
No,
Well, you can always take the handle off.
and the safety, this thing
Oh, I like the guard
for what?
in case that sucker.
In order for it to
Burst.
do what it's supposed to do, you can't see what you're cutting.
Damn, you're right.
Use it because it makes you feel better.
Maybe what? Did you use the guard at first when you were using a grinder,
Yeah,
and then you realized
I got better
you got better at it?
because I didn't have the guard.
All right, whatever. Am I doing this wrong by shooting sparks this way?
Yeah,
I should be going this way. Like this.
or just flip your grinder over.
Flip my grinder over. Oh, okay. Because you want to be cutting against it,
I like it better with it pulling.
with it pulling versus.
Yeah, or you can just come over
I
here.
can come over here because I feel more comfortable.
Right, whatever makes you feel more comfortable. That's still going to be pushing.
That's gonna be pushing.
Yeah, because you got the grinder flipped wrong. Because you're holding on to that handle.
Oh my gosh. So take this damn handle off. Let's do this. Let's take the handle off. That's still pushing.
No, it's not.
Oh, it is turning this way. But I feel super awkward on this side. Okay, I don't feel super awkward. Get out of my way. I feel super awkward.
Do you? Hey, if you like the handle,
The handle works.
put it back on there. That's what's making you feel funny because your arm's down here.
I'm gonna try it.
Try it.
Watch out, I don't want this thing.
I'll push it. Need help?
If you want to come assist,
You can say, hey buddy.
hey there, Russell, old pal, will you come assist me
Yeah,
by
friendo.
holding this to where it doesn't fall?
Yeah, bud.
Thanks, man.
Bro, that's teamwork.
That's teamwork.
Teamwork.
You did it, buddy.
You did it.
You did it. You did it. Yeah.
So now we got to bend it. So I've got to bend it
Yes, sir.
in the middle. So this is bigger than this. So I just need to take on each. So
You need to.
take it.
The middle needs to be the same no matter what.
Yeah, it needs to be.
Use the tape measure.
It needs to be about 3 inches, right?
You're gonna take this with you. You're gonna take this with you.
I'm taking this with me, and I'm gonna have it marked. I'm gonna go ahead and get my lines
Okay.
where it needs to be bent.
But when you make, so you need.
I need to figure out.
Here's the thing that's gonna happen though. The bend is gonna account for some distance. If you go ahead and make your marks now and then bend, it could be off.
No, because
As long as you come out with the same thing on top, you'll be
yeah,
fine.
I just need I need my line. I need to figure out the distance in the middle and how
So
big.
how wide is the top?
How wide is the top? It's like 2 5/8, just
Okay.
about.
Yeah.
Like right. What are
Yeah,
you saying?
yeah.
2
I'd say-
5/8.
I'd say 2 5/8.
Okay, so we got 2 5/8.
So what's half of 2 5/8?
Man, don't give me the line. Told you I'm not good at this math stuff. What's it? You tell me what's half of it.
I'm trying to think.
If it has to do with math, Chase is
So,
not.
here's the thing.
Math, English. You know,
Wait,
we're talking
this
here.
is 6 inches wide. So you figure 3 inches is halfway. So come down to the bottom,
3 inches.
wherever 3 is right there.
Yeah.
So then you need to figure out
a
half
half.
of 2 5/8 is.
All right, watch this. What's half of 2 5/8?
1 divided by 2 times 2 plus 5 over 8 is 1.3125.
I don't even know how she came up with that answer, but
So 1.3125 is what on a tape measure?
I hope that's right.
What is 1.3125?
I don't know. Do you know? What is 1.31 on a tape measure?
Okay, I found this on the web for what is 1.31 on a tape measure. Check it out.
That's not helping me.
Let's see that. What was our measurement? 2 5/8, right?
Are you trying to figure out another way to figure this out?
I'm going to show you how I do it.
Oh, the easy way? Can you explain this to the folks at home?
Folks at home.
Can you explain it to the folks at home what you just did? Because that was a lot easier.
I just measured off 2 5/8 on a piece
then
of
you-
paper and folded that in half.
That's such an easier way.
That's how Dummyo would do it.
Dang, that is pretty good. So
That's it too.
dude, okay. Here's what he did. He got a piece of paper, cardboard, measured 2 5/8, folded it in half.
And that's half of 2 5/8.
That works. Damn you, math. Why was math so hard to me?
I just don't comprehend it.
I don't either.
That's the problem.
I couldn't figure it out. I could not get math. I could not do it. I just
Even
couldn't.
now, it doesn't stick with me. It's
No.
like trying to talk another language.
For
Like
real.
learning it in a day is
It
what it
is.
feels like.
And if y'all can understand math and you get math, I'm proud for you because I cannot do it. I wish I could.
They need a little book for people like us that's like, hey, dummy, this is how you do this simple thing.
I'm special. We'll figure this out one day.
You got it.
We'll figure this out. I promise you. We'll figure it out. If this GoPro would work, we would actually use it a lot more. But it overheats a lot. I don't know if anybody else has that problem.
Does it overheat or is it just sucking the battery?
It's sucking the battery down, but it got hot. It's warm, and it was just in standby mode. So, anyways, I'm headed to Rail Yards to hopefully they can bend this piece of metal for me, show me how to do it, and we're gonna go over there. Look at old Matt. How do y'all like this interior that we did? Look at this. Got the seat all done, the door panels. Man, this is awesome. I love this freaking work truck. This is our shop truck. It's a long bed. Dude, I've already been putting it to work, so it's a great little truck. Let's go to Rail Yards. All right. Ryan, what'd you tell me? You said come up here. The brake's up here, and I was on this thing. I was playing with this. This is not what I need, right?
No, that's gonna cut it in half.
I was like, how did I use this last time? I can remember. Yeah, we need this. All right, so you're gonna break this over? Is that what this is, a break?
Yes.
All right.
I hope.
We hope it works.
Yeah, because it's bigger than
It's a little bit thicker. Oh, dude.
You want it 90, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Look at you. You're so strong. Oh, you meaning me to do that?
It's like, we should probably verify the degree before we start bending, right?
No, we want 90. We want 90.
Okay.
You need my muscles?
Oh, you just keep filming.
Okay, I'll just keep filming. I'm good at that. If you haven't noticed, that's what I'm good at.
Yeah.
Just grabbing the camera. I actually cut this piece out, so.
You did?
I did, man. It's not. It might not be straight. I even measured it. Oh, you got it. Perfect.
That's less than 90.
It'll be okay. We can.
I mean, I can go a little.
We can bend it.
I can go a little bit more if you want it perfect at 90.
Yeah, it'd be nice. Ryan's gonna go a little bit more. He's gonna bend it a little more for us.
Yeah, we're sitting at 80.
Oh, we're at 80.
Or let's see, that's probably like 86.
Oh, it's because the metal's too thick. Is that right? Oh no, I see.
That probably did it.
Oh, you got a.
Oh yeah.
You've got it right here, is where you can see what you're
I'm
measuring.
not just eyeballing that perfectly.
I'm like, yeah, I understand. I'm just showing I'm just showing the folks at home what it is.
I've got a really good icrometer.
Your icrometer's great.
Yeah, but I don't know if it's that good.
I don't know. You're wearing glasses. You might have might be off a little bit.
Have you seen how clean my glasses are?
Dude, look at those things. They are dirty. Are those your safety glasses?
Yeah.
Those aren't your everyday glasses?
Every day.
Beauty. Oh yeah. You did it. Is there like a stop on there that you can make it stop at?
Yeah. But put a stop on it and it won't go far enough.
Oh, okay. Dude, that's perfect. Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
You're welcome.
High five. All right. Let you get back to doing your thing. You having fun?
No.
You sure? I'm gonna show the people at home what you're doing.
Okay.
I'm gonna come down there. We're gonna see what you're doing because you're having so much fun doing it. I mean, I would trade places with you.
You can let the viewers make that assumption.
Yeah. All right. I'll be down there. All right. Here's what they're doing.
Cut this much off of the nose of the shroud. It used to be like so. So now I'm gonna go ahead and sand this edge, and I need to trim right here for my air intake to clear. Clean up these corners right here on this edge, and then drill me a couple of new holes. And I'm probably gonna wait and drill my holes after I got it all put together. Yeah, that way we can mount it back to the lower half. I've already sanded the lower half. It looks real nice, rounded up those holes. You can see the edges right there. This is gonna let us all fit together. And then after I do this, we can start going back together with everything. I got my transmission lines moved. I got all the oil I spilled cleaned up. I just need to double check they're not gonna rub on anything. And we can start putting this back together. So let me sand this and we'll get back.
So Rail Yards is right around the corner from our shop, and they've helped us out with a few things, and we've helped them out when we can. And so Ryan was polishing up on that, what is that? An Airstream. And so took a little break from doing that to help us bend our new radiator mount, and I appreciate that. So anyways, we're gonna get back to it. We're headed back to the shop. I mean, it's literally right around the corner. So they do a lot of custom work, a lot of they do collision work as well, but a lot of custom work. And so if y'all are looking for somebody since we do not work on other people's vehicles, we just work on our own and have fun and film this stuff for y'all. Y'all, if you need your car painted or something custom done to it, air suspension, all that, they do it at Rail Yards, so give them a call. There's also another really great shop that we work with here in town called Killian's Collision. And so either one of those shops are great. This one's just right around the corner, and that's where we're going right now. So, all right, we're back at it. We're back to our shop already. Didn't take long. And I thought when I cranked up this truck, we know it's got a little knock and a tick. When I cranked it up, it was like dong 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 dong. I was like, oh man, this thing's had it. It was the PDR guy getting the dents out of that Airstream. So we're in luck. We get to drive this a little bit longer. Let's see what Russell thinks about this piece. Look what I got.
That magnificentness.
Look at this. What do you think about it?
Yeah, I think we need cool tools.
Yeah, and his wasn't supposed to, his brake. So he said, go up there. He's like, I gotta go. He was doing the Airstream. He was polishing the Airstream, him and his brother were. And so that's why I didn't answer.
The brake's not made for 16 gauge, is it?
Oh, this is 16 gauge?
Yeah.
Oh, I told him it was 18 gauge.
Oh.
Wait, 18 smaller?
Yeah.
No, his is made for 18 gauge.
So it struggled, didn't it?
Ryan struggled because it's arm force. No, Ryan got it. He did a good job. Oh, and he told us how to measure. He's like, here's what I would have done. He said, I would have got your measurement. You know that's 6. Measure half. Got your measurement. Divided that by 2, and then just marked it.
We did that.
We just didn't know it was that on a tape measure.
Yeah, we didn't know what 1.3125 was on a tape measure. So that's why I did it the dummy-o way.
All right. We don't know what we're doing. We're just getting there. We're making it happen. We've made a lot of stuff happen, even though we don't know what we're doing.
King of making it happen.
High five again. All right, let's get to it.
Our fan clears.
Look at this.
Shroud.
Everything clears. Look at that.
Everything clears.
Now
I need to
put the brace in there that we made.
what brace?
The
Oh yeah.
bracket.
Well, I'm gonna get all my hoses kind of where they need to be.
Man, get your hose in the line.
Get this on its little bracket here.
All right. Did we have something that this?
You made that janky ass bracket. Don't even ask. You want to remake it? I want to remake it so bad, but Chase made it, and I'm like, I'm letting that bracket live.
This bracket is the shittiest bracket I've ever made.
Your sprinkler, dude.
My sprinkler bracket was way better than that. My sprinkler apparatus. But you know what? That's progression.
That's progression.
It is progression. This was not a great first attempt at something. And sometimes you don't succeed on your first attempt.
If at first you don't succeed, what you say? Dust yourself off and try again. You can dust it off and try again.
Who's that, TLC or like Destiny's Child? Or?
No. Come on. Come on. You gotta get it. You gotta get it. You gotta get it.
Am I close?
I mean.
Am I in the right era?
Yeah.
Destiny's Child.
Yeah, it would have been the same era.
I have no idea, dude.
She dated R. Kelly when she was far too young.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. You're gonna have to tell me. Aaliyah. How old was she when she dated Mr. Kelly?
I think she was 14.
God, dog.
My daughter's age, dating a grown man.
No, I bet
And
he.
traveling on the road, being a singer.
That ain't good.
That ain't good.
She probably got peed on.
Oh. That's so bad.
That is horrible.
Yeah, I can't like it, buddy. All right, so we need to make some marks for our holes.
Yeah.
And we also need to make some marks to clearance for these 2 humps.
Oh yeah, we can just those 2 humps. We can just mark like a little section right here. Are we gonna? We're not gonna cut the top part out, are
No,
we?
we're gonna try not to. We're gonna try to stay below that beam.
Yeah, because it'll just clip. It'll just snap right up in here in this little
right. We can
area.
come up higher.
Yeah. So
See, like it's gonna hit this one down here.
So what are we gonna do about that?
We're gonna cut this thing shorter.
Oh yeah, it was. But don't we want it equal lengths? If you cut it shorter and then you come down, it'll be
I guess what we can do for
Yeah,
now
you're right.
is slide this down to clear it, and then we'll cut
on this
end accordingly. Know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Know what I'm talking about?
I think I know what you're talking about. I'm not real sure. We're gonna cut this one out.
We're not gonna worry about where we're gonna cut it just yet. We're gonna go ahead and get our holes marked because we got 2 spots here. We need to make a clearance spot here on each side.
I don't know if we're gonna be able to get that one. It's over to the side.
I got the tool, bruh.
Oh, okay. Oh, you got a wobble head.
Yeah.
Wobbly wobbly head.
Wobbly wobbly wobble wobbly wobbly.
Wobble, baby, wobble, baby, wobble, baby, wobble, yeah.
And then we're gonna need to clean that up and I guess paint it.
Yeah. But
gonna
we
be the
need to get it
nicest
all
part.
fitting.
Yeah, all cut out and everything.
Yeah. And then we might even like do something with the ends here because they look kind of janky.
We're gonna weld them up.
We can.
Let's weld them up. I like welding it up.
Okay.
I'll let you weld it up.
I'll let you weld it up.
No, I'll let you weld it up.
I'll let you weld it up.
We're gonna let Russell weld it up. We're trying a different shooting style. It's a little bit different, and we're just gonna go with it. We're just recording what happens every day. What goes on around here? How's
And
that sound?
that needs
Russell
to be-
hitting his head 7,000 times like you just did.
Yeah, man. That's why I put that on there
I
just
know.
to save myself. I already have a bruise.
All right, let's get to
I
it.
need to clearance this a little more too.
Oh yeah.
But that's good.
Moment of truth.
Moment of truth.
You think it's gonna work?
Yeah.
I think we're gonna have to trim some. Boy.
That's pretty nice.
So now we just these holes we just need to mark over here. Where's my square again?
What I would do is not even worry about marking that mark. I would just cut out that whole section there.
Oh, you want to notch this whole thing?
Yeah, just make like a hoop.
All right, I got
Now, I would go ahead, now that we've got those marks, we need to mark for where our fan shroud mounts.
Gotcha. So
We need to mark for where our radiator mounts.
this right here?
Yeah, but go ahead and center that up in its hole. You need to mark that. You need to mark how much of this you want to cut off. I'm just trying to give you pointers, bro.
You're pointing it up. That's not gonna work. We need a punch.
A punch
I don't know.
to mark a hole?
Why not? Stick the punch in there, hit it with a hammer, and you got your hole. Is that not a correct way to do it?
If we had one of those lighter punches, like the little spring-loaded,
Oh yeah, we need one.
That
I've been
would-
wanting one of those.
that'd
for
be
some
pretty.
reason.
That'd probably work pretty good. But I feel like that punch is just gonna bend the metal.
Are we gonna put a thread deal in here?
No, not on that one. We'll probably just. Well, we might. Yeah.
Or are we just gonna put a?
Plastic clip is what it would have had.
Oh, well, we can just do that.
But if we've got thread setters, we'll use them.
So how am I gonna mark this now that we can't get to it?
What's that?
Oh, we got that pencil. Needed this pencil marking apparatus. This tough carbon ox OX unleash the power. All right, so now I can take this out, right?
Yeah, buddy.
All right, I'm gonna take this thing off of here, and that way I can start cutting all my
Yes, sir.
holes and bolts.
Yes, sir.
I'm not even talking to you. I'm talking to the folks at home.
Yes, sir.
I was just saying that
I'm
I'm starting to
hungry.
get hungry. Russell, are you hungry?
I'm hungry, buddy.
I'm starving. Like we ate breakfast, but my internal hunger meter is telling me I need to eat.
Me and my wife were arguing last night, so I didn't eat dinner.
You didn't eat any dinner?
No.
You didn't eat any chips or nothing.
I had a couple crackers. Yeah. I wasn't going to eat what she cooked.
I'll prove her. I'll make a point.
I was going to go on a diet anyway.
I'm not gonna eat that food that you cooked.
That's pretty much it, buddy. Yep. I'm an asshole.
Well, we all can be assholes.
I'm an asshole. And I'm hungry, asshole now.
Where are we gonna go eat? Where is
know.
y'all's favorite spot to eat in Palestine? Yeah, in Palestine, Texas. Where's your favorite? If you're watching this and you have a favorite spot in Palestine that you go for lunch, let us know so we can go try it out and tell us what your favorite dish is, like your favorite item that you get at that place. And we'll try that out and maybe do a little review on it.
Maybe do a little review on it.
A little lunchtime review. Lunchtime review. I don't know why I have to be dyslexic on righty-tighty, lefty-loosey.
It's just because you hadn't done it enough.
Man,
I think the same thing about a tape measure, except for the fact that I feel like I've used a tape measure for a long time and it's still just dumb to me.
It gets, I'm already dyslexic a little bit, but when it goes switching sides, it just throws me off.
Cut it, bro.
I'm gonna chop this up. We're gonna see what happens.
We're going to Fastenal. We're going to get some lunch. We need some thread setters. We need some thread setters. What are you doing? Let's go. We're gonna take this long bed.
Review. Delicious.
Delicious.
Best lunch we've had in a while.
Yeah, that crap was those fries
The
were.
nachos.
Ooh, the nacho fries were so good, and then that Belgian waffle with the hamburger and the egg. Fox House, Palestine, Texas.
Best lunch we've had in a long time.
Yeah, it was great. So check it out. All right, y'all want to see something crazy? Because we just got here to Fastenal here in Palestine, Texas, and I want to hold on. I'm just going to show you what this says. Look at this. Wholesale only. This is not a retail location. You got to register at fastenal.com. Why would I register on fastenal.com to get some parts? Why would we do that, Russell?
Because we're just gonna order that on Amazon.
Whoever,
I don't understand.
I don't either. You've got employees in here working. They're set up.
We need a part today. Fastenal has that part right behind them windows right there.
And they don't have a retail location. And they want me to go through the trouble of, now can you pick it up in this little locker out here? You order it on their website? It's just too much trouble. It's just too much.
Here.
The store's right here. If you are a Fastenal management, I feel like you've made a bad decision. I'm a business owner and I feel like I wouldn't make this decision.
Why even have the store if you're gonna do this? Why not just ship it all from online at your warehouse?
Yeah, just a warehouse.
Because nobody's gonna do that. They're gonna go to Amazon, like us.
Or we're gonna go find it somewhere else.
We can go to Killian's and get the piece we need to finish for today.
That's what we'll do. All right, since Fastenal was so dumb, we're at Killian's now.
On 13. It's a 12.
It's all right, bro. What up, buddy?
What up, man? What are you doing?
Recording you.
Why?
I don't know.
I might be warned by the law.
Is there a reward?
You know Fastenal doesn't sell to the public anymore?
No.
That's stupid, isn't it?
Yeah, we went out there. I always go to Brawley's.
Do they sell thread setters?
I don't know. I got some.
Jamie, come show us how to use your toolbox. Oh, there it is. We got it.
No, he ain't got them.
You don't have the right size?
Unless he's no, bro.
What the crap?
Because everything here is metric is the problem.
What do we got?
This is standard. I guess we can just take two of the. Oh wait, there we go. We got it.
Yeah,
Mucho gracias.
thank you, Killian's.
We come over here and steal so much from Killian's.
We have good body shops in Palestine that work with us.
Davey and Jonathan are kind people.
They are. Thank you.
And we just needed one little thing.
One little thing.
Because Fastenal.
Dude, I think we're in sync.
This is like the third time.
Third time we've said something exactly the same.
I like it.
I like it. All right, let's get back to the shop.
Yeah.
All right, we're
It's
headed
been a
back.
delay like 2 hours. We went to get lunch.
Accountability.
Accountability.
What do you think I did with the punch, Russell?
I mean, I would love to say, Chase, put it back up. There it is. Holy
Oh, I put it right back where it went. What?
shit. Dang, son.
You thought I just set it somewhere random, like this or this.
I mean, it's a possibility, right?
Yeah, because I set stuff. I mean, look at this. We've got stuff everywhere. There's stuff, random. Look, random stuff here. Oh yeah, there's random. Oh, what is this? Some random stuff. Look at that. I just set stuff everywhere. But it's your tool, so I put it back, Russell.
But see, I leave my tools laying out.
I try to put mine back.
Do you?
Morning. Sometimes. But sometimes I forget. Are you finishing what I started?
Yeah. Come on, baby, finish what you started. I'm incomplete. Yeah. I want to get it all mounted today so I can clean this and put rust treatment on it overnight so we can paint it in the morning.
I was making a TikTok, so Russell.
Hey, look, I'm proud of you for making the TikToks because, like, you like them the way you like them. Even if I make them, you don't.
No, I don't. Don't listen to this.
So I would rather you do that and me do this, and I'll help you film a TikTok and you help me build it.
Oh my gosh.
That's why you wear steel-toe boots, because that hurt my toe.
Did it really?
Not really.
Oh, okay.
You can get to that hole.
Oh yeah, can you? Does this work? How we notched it up? Are you still gonna come back with the grinder?
I mean, I ground it a little bit.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna come back with the DA before we paint it and everything and smooth it all up.
Get all the rust. Were your holes lined up right? Let me see, hold up. Are you pushing it down so your holes?
I'm making sure it's down in its little slotty slots.
Oh, that's why. Mine wasn't pushed down all the way. Your holes are correct. Your holes are right, Russell.
Yeah.
Don't look at mine. It looks good, man.
Yeah, it looks pretty nice. I mean, it's pretty basic. It's not. I'm not calling it a car show winner right now or anything, but
it looks kind of factory. Especially if we do something with these ends, it'll look.
Yeah.
I'm sure we can get something. We can weld these up.
The only problem with welding them up is then it gets hard to get to those bolt holes.
We can't weld that up. But let's just leave it like that. I like it like that. It looks great.
I mean, I don't think it looks great. I think we could make a little cover maybe or something.
A cover?
A cover?
Out of what?
Out of metal.
But how's it gonna stay?
With the little bolt, a little screw here, 2 little screws that hold the little cover on.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
You know what I'm saying?
I know what you're saying.
It wouldn't be that hard.
How many would take the time to actually build a little cover for that?
Like, well, I honestly think now that we've done this, we should have done that on that one.
Yeah.
Instead of making those 2 individual pieces, we could have made one whole piece.
We've already made that. We've already made that. We're gonna throw those in the trash?
No. I'm saying we should have done that for that.
Yeah. We should have.
It'd be nice if we had some dimple dyes and we could make these
Oh,
look
yeah,
really
yeah.
cool.
I was watching
But
how
we
to
can
make-
always pull them out.
I was
and
actually
do it.
watching. Does anybody else watch Japan Customs?
Yeah, I like-
Make It Custom? I was watching him make dimple dyes last night.
That would be cool to do to this and give it some character.
It sure would. Now we got to buy a dimple dye machine.
You don't even need a machine. You just need a
Dimple dyes.
and a press.
What's are we finishing this up?
Yeah.
Let's finish it up.
I'm gonna drill a hole and get this on, and then this is Dunsky. All I really need to do then
Are you
is
taking this off again
yes
to drill the holes?
Yeah, I'm gonna take it off to drill holes. Then we just gotta sand it.
Yeah, that looks good where you notched this too.
Yeah,
Okay.
it worked out good. But I want to go ahead and shorten this hose. See, I need to shorten this end to see how it's pressing up against it here?
Yes.
I need it to not just be straight like that.
So just like take a ½ inch off?
I'm going to take a little more than ½ an inch off, but yeah. The only thing, I saved that for last because I'm going to spill radiator antifreeze everywhere. You know what I'm saying? So I saved that for last. But the fan's already on. I got 2 bolts in the shroud. I just need to get 2 more here. 1 there, 1 there. That's supposed to have a plastic clip.
Somewhere down here. Oh, you're talking about down here?
Yeah.
Yeah, these little
Supposed to have a
clips.
clip, but it takes a very specific kind of clip.
So what are we going to do, bolt it?
No, we're gonna get that clip.
I don't think you should just order that special clip.
I wasn't gonna order it. I was gonna go steal it off that Tahoe.
Oh, well that'll work too. Then it's free 50 free.
Yeah. Yeah, I like that. It's better than it was.
Better than
Looks better than it did.
looks better than it did. That's all we can say.
Yeah. I feel like I show this tool a lot, but it is so dang handy, man. If you don't have one, and they even have air-powered versions of this, but if you don't have one, it takes this little barrel that is threaded. It's got this little lip on it right here. Woo, woo, woo. And you put it in this little gun, and it squishes it and gives you a place to screw things in. So you're not having to put a nut and a bolt on something, and you're not doing a bunch of rigging with a bunch of crappy ass parts. You actually have a functional part that works like it was made to go there. And my phone's gonna ring right in the middle of this and it's a telemarketer. Screw them. But super handy tool. Get you one. Look at this. Boom. We have a threaded piece now, just like that.
Show it, Russell.
Show them. This is a cool tool. You just need a tool that allows you to bolt things together without having to get to the back of it every time and hold the wrench on it.
Oh yeah, that does suck, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Okay,
This is nice. Like happy little trees and stuff. Now I'm gonna spin y'all around to Chase's madness. I hear dirty songs about you.
should we open up the door and glue this and tape and then come back?
Huh?
Should we put the glue on here? Because it's gonna be kind of weird and funky trying to put the glue in. Should we put the glue on with the door open, attach it, get a little tape to hold it kind of in the right spot, and then come back, like to keep it stuck in its place, and then come back with the bars for pressure?
I mean, we can do it that way if you like. You remember how we did it on here, right?
Yeah, did we put it on and then shut the doors, or what?
No, we taped up around where it was gonna be so we didn't get any squeeze out. And then we shut the doors, stuck them suckers up there, and both of us worked together to get them things in place.
Okay.
I don't mind helping you, friend.
Well, just having to try to. Here's the hard part.
Getting it up there.
Getting it up there and reaching in here and then making sure it's like, cause look, I'm struggling just to get it in its. Hell, it doesn't even seem like it fits.
That some don't even fit.
It really doesn't, son of a. What in the son of a? Are you serious?
I'm gonna let him fight with that.
No, Russell.
All that work culminates into this moment, Chase.
Are you serious? It kind of fits. Oh, this sucker's going in.
I hear dirty songs about you.
Why does this not fit right?
I don't know, friendo. What, it doesn't fit?
It's gonna fit. Come here and look.
Hold on. I done squatted down. Remember, I'm an old guy. Once I get down here, it's hard for me to get back up. Remember? I'm an old guy.
This doesn't fit. I don't know what's wrong, but this. Oh.
It's an aftermarket one.
Look, it's chrome.
It's an aftermarket one.
Probably. Yeah, it doesn't have this. Yeah, it doesn't have some of the same markings. No. It has the same markings as this one.
What is it then?
ABS made in Canada.
Oh, it's got an A on it.
Dang, it's a Canadian one, that's why. Oh shoot, these are made in the USA. I figured it out. I'm gonna show y'all. This one right here is made in Canada.
You seen the South Park where the heads are like...
Yes. It just doesn't fit. It's made in Canada. And this one is made in the dang dog USA.
This one's red, white, and blue, and that one's Pepe Le Pew.
We're gonna make it fit.
Okay.
Cause come here and look. Tell me what you think.
No, I done started.
You were supposed to come over here and look anyway.
I can't just stop every time you need something.
But Dad, oh shit, I done scratched the thing.
Did you really?
Hush.
We're gonna have to get Tony to wrap everything. No more paint and stuff. You know, after seeing a lot of them C10s, they just got custom-made door panels. What's that company? TMI? They don't look that hard to make.
I think Tony could even do that seat to where
it's got that shape.
it's got a cutout in the middle, so it's not so thick.
Yeah, but where they
He
teardrop.
could do that.
Yeah,
Shaping the phone.
yeah.
It's not too hard.
I could make those door panels, and he could wrap all. You could wrap all that stuff if we made the door panels. We just need to buy nicer material than we've been buying.
We'll have to go to Joann's for that.
For who?
I don't know, where do we get the good fabric at?
I don't know. I just asked you. Who is Joanne?
Joann's Fabrics in Tyler.
Is that a thing?
Yeah. Yeah, it's like right there across from the mall. By Hobbytown and all that, I believe.
Won't you take me to Hobbytown?
I don't think that's a song. Russell was about to blame me for the scissors going missing.
Usually, it's my fault.
I thought it was usually my fault.
I just threw it back on you.
It's normally my fault because I sit stuff everywhere. But Russell had the
Lately,
scissors.
I've been the one leaving the scissors out.
Yeah, I always grab and put them back.
You put the scissors back.
Yeah, because they're like they're
good
the
scissors.
handiest tool ever. All right, what are we doing now?
Rust
Or
killer.
what are you doing? I'm just over here I'm supervising today on this part.
That camera's been on this whole time.
Bull crap.
I'm lying. Which way is the wind blowing?
I don't know. You're going to get it on old
That's
Mac.
why I asked which way the wind's blowing before I sprayed.
What'll happen if it gets on old Mac?
It just gives spots all over.
No, let's not spot it. Let's go down here. Some type of acid. Is it going to get... Oh, it's going to change the way our door looks.
But that'll look cool on the door.
All right, let's see what it does.
Who cares about the door?
So what is this stuff doing, Russell? Tell us.
It's an acid etch that neutralizes the rust.
That wind is... The wind is blowing that way. Shut. That got right in my mouth. Ugh. Dude, that went right in me. In my
Right
nostrils.
in me, huh?
Right in me nostrils.
Yeah, it went right in me.
People, sometimes we ain't even right.
Sometimes.
Yeah, that's true. That is
Most
true.
of the time.
Most of the time. Do you wipe it off?
I don't want it to pool.
What happens if it pulls?
It just when it dries, it'll dry like in a lumpy spot, you know, like.
Oh, okay.
So I just kind of get it smooth.
Just wipe it.
Wipe.
Wipe it down. All right, it already looks better. It's already like the rust is gone.
Yeah. It pretty much gets rid of the rust, but then I'll let it dry 24 hours. Come back and hit it with some Scotch-Brite or sandpaper or something.
Yeah, it looks good, man. It looks
Yeah,
a
buddy.
lot different than it did.
Yeah, buddy.
Hey,
Hey.
looks better than it did.
Looks better than it did. Okay, I'm going handheld beast mode here. I need to shorten this upper radiator hose. And I just had an idea. I figured why not try it right here with y'all. I'm gonna see if I can shorten it without spilling a drop of fluid. Let me show you what I'm talking about. So this is my top radiator hose. It swoops and comes around here, goes over here and goes into the water pump right there. But I want this to be more comfortably fitting right there without putting a kink in the line right there. So I'm gonna take and pull this clip off. I'm gonna slide it back up the hose. I'm gonna cut some excess off while it's still on there. Split it, pull it off, and see if I can slide this down on further past there. Now I'm gonna try with my channel locks first. I have these fancy schmancy little things here. They got a little cable on them because these clips are a pain in the butt. Sometimes you can get it with the channel locks a lot easier, or with the regular pair of pliers a lot easier. Just depends. Some of these work better than others. But I do like these because they don't really come loose very often. I think I can go ahead and push it on down. I'm gonna go ahead and use these because that clip's just not cooperating. All right, razor blade, razor blade, razor blade. There's a razor blade. I need a sharper one. It's my favorite tool to go through is razor blades.
What you recording, Russell?
I'm trying to shorten this hose without spilling a drop.
Oh, hey, I got something.
What do you got? I got my own plan of action.
I was gonna bring you that hose clamp. That hose,
No.
I was gonna do cut off, the hose cut off.
Listen, I'm not taking the hose off. I'm cutting it while it's on the neck.
You're pushing it down. Damn you, you got it.
I'm getting there. Yeah. I mean, it would have been a lot easier just to pull this sucker off and be done with it, but look at there. Cut off a whole chunk of that sucker. That's better. So, I went and stole these little push-ins out of the Tahoe we have out there. There's 2 of them. Boom, boom, boom. These are the proper clips we need because they have this little shoulder here. That fits in the top side of this shroud, and that bottom side fits in the bottom side of that shroud, and that's what keeps it in place. So we had to shorten the shroud up a little bit, so we did away with 2 of them. But we got these 2, and now, pretty nice, pretty nice. So we gotta wait on our cross member to dry so we can paint it, but I'm gonna give it its first test fire with the new shroud, everything back in place, but my fan clears, my thingamabobber here clears, so I'm gonna fire it up and see what happens. Oh, I hid the keys in my toolbox so nobody would crank it while I had all that stuff disconnected. That works a lot better, and you won't hit your fingers on the fan. Like that other fan shroud was so thin. Look how thin that fan shroud was. So all that fan was showing where you would hit it with your fingers, but it was not allowing the fan to do its job and pull air through that radiator to help keep this, especially when your truck's sitting still, you want it to stay cool. I do a lot of movement with my hands so the air, it forces it through there like, I'm happy. So once our little piece is dry, we give it another sanding, fresh coat a little paint. Maybe we'll get some dimple dyes between now and then and we can make it look cooler than it does, but it certainly looks better and it allows us to use all this OEM stuff. So now our powertrain, our drivetrain, our cooling system is all 2002 factory parts. The only thing that's different, the condenser is a 1984. and the AC hoses themselves are modified. Other than that, you can get all these parts at the wrecking yard, or the AutoZone, or O'Reilly's, or the GM house, all for a 2002 Chevy.